the point of all of them is to bring attention in an eccentric fashion and get something done quickly. Two things going on with Trump when he trolls. So he looks around the spectrum of foreign policy challenges, and he has certain things he thinks needs to be addressed. And he knows it's not eccentric, that other people have mentioned it. So I'll give you an example. People for a long time have talked about, since World War II, that Greenland is in North America and it's very important. The United States needs extra rights there to base. Then he looks at Panama and he looks back at the treaty that Carter signed, 1979, and it gave primacy for the United States to go through and at a discount rate, and it was supposed to be free of foreign, and he sees China there. So then he looks at Canada and he says they're under our nuclear umbrella. They're not paying their fair share of the defense. The border is open. Then he looks at Mexico and he says they've got $63 billion in remittances that's coming in. It's their largest source of foreign exchange. And yet that comes in from anywhere from 12 to 20 illegal aliens, many of them who are on public assistance that we're subsidizing, the largest source of foreign exchange. And yet they let caravans come right through from Guatemala. So he sees all these problems. So then he starts to bring attention to them by being art of the deal outrageous. If he was a sober and judicious politician, he'd say, I'm very worried about China. There are some ambiguities in the treaty, and this is a concern, and I'm bringing a bipartisan commission to... No, he's going to say, China's taken it over. We might have to go in there. I won't rule out the force. Then he'll say, why doesn't Greenland just come join the United States? We'll buy it. Or he'll say, the Gulf of Mexico, why isn't it the Gulf of America? Or then he'll say, Canada, we can make it a 51st state. So that's outrageous, and that gets attention. And then people start to discuss the real problem, because there are real problems there. And then there's another element that it's trolling, because the more you start to talk about it and you dismiss Trump, as the Europeans do, as boisterous, divisive, eccentric, you start to look at other realities. Take the Gulf of America. So Trump says, it's time to be Gulf of America. How you like that, Mexico? But then you look at the coastline. The coastline of the Gulf of America is 1,700 miles on the U.S. side, and it's 1,700 miles on the Mexican side. It's been Gulf of Mexico for 400 years. And the left introduced into the popular discourse the idea that there are no names sacrosanct. So he's saying, well, they change names. They do it, not me. So I'm just going to change the name. They've had 400 years. It'll be in Gulf of America. We have the same amount. It's fair. And that gets people upset. And then Mexico gets upset. And then suddenly Mexico says, we'll stop that caravan and let's negotiate. And then Panama, he says, well, you think we're an imperial power? You're against imperialism and Yankees? You brought in the Chinese. They're worse imperialists than we are. You're a colony of China. And that gets a further iron. Then he says to the Danish, you're lecturing me, that I'm getting in your internal affairs? You're a little tiny country, and you are a colonial power. You've got this big continent, and you're acting like you're a 19th century colonial. And this is coming from the EU? And you look at Greenland, the distance from New York to Greenland is shorter than from Greenland to Copenhagen. And Greenland's in North America. So it's 19th century, 18th century Europeans coming into North America and colonizing. And I want to let the people of Greenland decide. And the same thing with Canada. He's saying, well, maybe you should defend yourself, because we don't want people to be our colony, and we have all this one-way trade with you. And I guess we're a mercantile colonial power where the British learned that colonialism didn't work. So either be part of us or just stop it. Just go your own way and, But if you don't, and you want to have a symmetrical, you better close the border, and you better have reciprocal trade charges, and you better pay up if you want to be a partner. But if you want to be a colonial subject, then keep doing what you want, and we'll treat you that way. And that's just the way it is. So that's how he looks for people, for vulnerabilities, but he also knows that to avoid the impression that he's an imperialist or a bully or crazy, there's always an element there of the targeted party knows what they've been doing is wrong.